Recording.
Now it's packed.
Wow, we have got a lot of ships in here. Did Andy ever show up?
Haven't seen him.
Yeah, it was about half an hour or so ago. I got a message from him saying that he was in Fleet Phone. I says I'd be on in a little while. Yeah, got a lot of ships here.
Oh, the SRV looks so cute from the ship.
Yeah.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Well, shall we deploy our buggies? Shall we deploy our buggies and have a look around?
Let's see. I'm going to see how to get rid of the camera now.
Deploy buggy. Deploy buggy.
Did you do your upgrade to Eddie?
Yes, I did. I don't know if I've got speech recognition issues here. Deploy the buggy.
Me too. It's not working.
Deploying.
Okay, it's doing it now.
SRV standing by for recovery.
Wait a minute. So don't take off and leave me.
I'm not going too far away. I'm turning the wing beacon on just in case.
Your ship set tight, or are you going to let it go?
That's what I'm deliberating now. It's exactly what I was wondering what I should do. I'm not sure. Some nice ships here. There's some nice ships here. Dismiss the ship. I dismissed it, figuring that way it'll be safer. I said I've dismissed the ship. I'm figuring it's probably safer. Where am I here? Yeah, why can't I do a composition scanner on that thing?
I still don't know where you are, but I'm trying to locate you.
If you look on your radar, I should be the little orange symbol.
Orange or blue?
Oh yeah, my hood's a different colour, isn't it? Well, mine should be the only one of that colour.
It's blue.
Bye-bye, SRV. W.
And look at this ship.
Yeah, some nice ships. I can see you now.
What is that ship?
I don't know, but from looking at the design of it, I would say it's definitely an Empire ship. It's got those smooth, sleek curves to it and everything. Has a very aerodynamic look to it. It's definitely an Empire ship, I would say. Very nice looking.
Yeah, thanks to you, I'm the SRV killer.
The SRV killer? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody named me on YouTube today. They called me Crash Bandicoot.
Because I posted that video on YouTube.
I know you did.
You're famous, Richard.
Call me Crash.
Well, at least I know someone's watching my videos.
Where do you want to head to?
I don't know, I'm just kind of chilling, looking at all these ships. I was trying to see if I could scan one of those geyser things, but I'm not having any luck. God, this is a beautiful place.
See them pictures I sent you?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Cool.
Wow, that geyser launch was sick.
I saved all of them. I'm going to start saving them. I saved them in a Frontier Development folder.
Yep.
And at the end of all this, I'm going to put a kind of a collection together.
Yep, you can have like a Distant Worlds 2 collection or something.
Yeah, watch this ship coming in.
Yep.
What is he doing?
Trying to find somewhere to land, probably.
I don't
It's
know if he's landing or if he's, you lost a tire.
I've lost a tire?
You look at this tire out there. It's moving around. See it?
No,
It's in front of you.
I don't see a tire in front of me.
There's a tire out there, dude. It come off of your SRB. It's out there moving around.
I think you're sniffing something. Nope.
See it?
Where is it missing on the SRV? Is it missing from the front or the back?
The front, it looks like. Right here it is. You see it? I got it right in front of
Let
me.
me turn around and try and face where you're at, because I see all 4 tires on mine. Nope, I don't see any tire in front. It's got to be a graphical glitch.
Nope, there's a tire flying around, rolling around right here. Maybe it belongs. Oh, it's an SRB out there. See him?
There's an SRV.
See him crash? Didn't you see him? He
No, I
went
can.
across one of them things and got blew to bits.
Oh, yeah.
You see the tire now?
No, I still don't see the tire though. I still don't see the tire.
Yeah, the tire's out there
Anyone with repair limpets? I made a
bouncing
boo-boo.
around.
Who was it who said about repair limpets?
D.
Typing mode on.
Typing mode on.
Romeo. Romeo. Echo. Papa. Papa. Alpha. India. Romeo. Space.
All right, Alan, let's go.
Hang on a sec.
Let's see what we can find.
Hotel. Hotel.
You want me to lead the way?
Well, I'm trying to message this guy, but typing slowly. Hotel. I'm trying to message this guy, and I'm typing alphabetically, so give me a second. He's wanting repair limpets.
Okay.
Hotel.
The one in the SRV.
Echo. Yep. Echo. Romeo. Echo.
Message aware.
Or maybe she's trying. I think she's trying to entertain
Hello?
you.
Hey, typing sucks because I'm in VR right now, but I have a repair limpet controller on my ship if you need help.
Sorry, say that again? I couldn't hear the Discord noise.
I says typing sucks for me right now because I'm in VR, but that's why I sent you the comms request. But I have a repair limpet controller on my ship if you need help.
Oh yeah, that'd be great, dude. I just accidentally smashed into the side of a cliff. It was a total accident. It wasn't my fault, you know what I mean?
Yep. Well, let me...
I'm at the Waypoint.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. I'm just on the surface. I'll recall my ship, and then I'll look out for you. I don't know if we're in a different instance or anything here, though. Let's have a look. Okay, I'll send you a wing invite.
Alright.
Recall the ship. Okay, I'm recalling my ship now, and then I will take off.
You're in the SRVs.
Yep.
I'm the crazy Type 6 flying around.
Yep. That looks like my ship coming down over there. I think this is a pretty awesome planet.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's nice that it's an ice planet for a change as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Are you on the Discord?
No, I've been having a lot of problems with sound drivers, so I'm only using the in-game voice.
You should try and get the Discord working. There's always lots of people to talk to. It's kind of kept me going through this because it can get pretty boring and lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
There's like always at least like 20 people in the Discord to talk to.
Well, I'll probably be trying to figure everything out again this weekend sometime and see if I can get it sorted, because I've been having all kinds of issues over the last couple of weeks, and weekend's really the only time I get to try and sort it out. Why is this giving me grief?
Oh,
That didn't sound good. I'm having some problems getting this to line up to get back on the ship. It's really weird.
It's really finicky, and it's always more forward than you think it is.
I don't know if it's because there's one of those geyser things. Ah, there we go. Retrieve the buggy.
Oh yeah, you should be careful not to park over a geyser, because I heard some guy like parked
Retrieve the buggy.
up over the top of a geyser, and when he got in his SRV, it like flung him up into his own ship and like it basically just destroyed the SRV straight away.
Nasty. Okay, I'm going to take off. I'll see if I can... I'm not sure how high we need to be up to use these things. I've only ever used it out in space.
As long as you're not too close to the ground, so the limpet doesn't get destroyed, I think you're alright.
Right. Okay, so I can see you there. Bear with me a second here.
Thanks though, man. Big help.
Oh, not a problem. Let's see. D1. I want to make sure I got the right thing on.
You should be able to tip people, don't you think? I
Yeah.
feel like I need to tip you. Like, you provided a service, where's your payment? I can't even give you a payment, it sucks.
Well, here goes. Let's, is this gonna work? Let's
Wait, what
see.
the hell? I didn't even see the limpet fly to me. What
Is
the
it,
hell?
is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, I didn't even see the limpet appear at all. It was like really weird.
I wanted to see the actual limpet, and it didn't show it.
Yeah, that's really odd. What's your percentage at?
Yeah, just got 100 now. Thank
Awesome.
you very much.
You're more than welcome, anytime. Now, see if I can land without landing on a geyser.
Anaconda's going a bit crazy.
Yeah. Let's,
Hey, there's a guy in a dolphin. I love that ship.
I had just bought a beluga before we took off for Distant Worlds 2. And I love the view in that. I don't know what it's like in a dolphin, but it's just
I think
amazing.
they're all really good. I think all of the cockpits of those ships, the passenger ships, are really good.
Okay, where are we? I don't know why, but when I was half asleep coming in trying to land on this in this place, I seem to have a lot less trouble than I am right now. I think I'm a little bit more cautious hitting another ship right now.
It's your own fault for picking such a massive ship. I only fly small and medium ships. Like the large ships they're not. Well, I mean, they're obviously really powerful, but to fly around in, they're not as much fun, in my opinion. I fly FA off, and the large ships, man, are boats. You know, it's like trying to move a shopping trolley with like a million bricks inside it. It's ridiculous.
Well, I was trying to come up with a trade-off because the one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to be able to fit a repair limpet controller, and I wanted to have 2 AFMUs on it, and I wanted to have a decent jump range. And at the time, when I first started looking at stuff for Distant Worlds 2, I thought, there's no way, because the Anaconda that I had at the time, I was getting a pitiful jump range on it. But I'd started doing some engineering and reading a few articles, and basically by actually having some stuff that was a lower grade component,
Yeah.
I was able to
The
increase it.
Anaconda is like the Anaconda is like an all-rounder kind of. I wouldn't say it's the best at everything, but it can certainly do everything. You know.
Yeah,
You
it
got
took me a
nothing
while
there
to you know, for it to grow on me.
literally be a fuel rat and a mechanic and a explorer and have SRVs, ship launch fight. You could do it all in the Anaconda. So that's,
Yeah.
I think that's why it's the most popular ship.
That was weird. My video card just stopped working randomly.
This is kind of weird. How did I land on this the other night? Ooh. I don't know why, but my sense of perspective is so off tonight.
Are you in VR, you said?
Yeah, it's just,
Oh shit, I'm jealous, dude. I want VR.
oh, it is amazing. It is just totally, but typing sucks. You know, I'm trying to type to people, and it's just,
I'm using, what's it called, where it's like head tracking, but using a webcam.
oh yeah,
When I turn my head, it does turn the screen a little bit, but it's not very, it's not responsive. So like, I'll turn my head and like a split second later, the screen will turn, so it's not great.
right.
But it's free though, hey.
Hey, yeah, can't
I
knock
don't have
free.
to pay anything for it. But yeah, my goal is to get VR eventually, but I think I need a new graphics card before I can do that.
Well, my buddy Richard here, that's what he's working up towards. He just needs to get a new graphics card in it, and then he's looking at getting a Rift further down the line to hook up to it.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of the HTC Vive. Isn't that like, it's got a wider field of view?
That's right, it does, yes. It seems like a lot of people have said that it's, by the time you're in it and playing it, you don't tend to notice that as much. So I read so many things like pros and cons, and I think at the time it was the price for me that was the clincher, because there seemed so many people on one side or the other, and the Rift was more within what I could afford. It was around the time when the
how much is the Rift?
now it's
The new version.
where are you talking about? Yeah, the Rift, the consumer version. There's still only the original consumer version that came out after the.
Yeah, there was like a developer kit one, wasn't there?
Right. Yeah, and then the consumer one, the CV1, consumer version 1, I think is. That is now, it's like $3.99 with the sensors and the touch controllers on it. And at one point, the sensors and the controllers, I think you got one sensor and the controllers you have to buy, and then now they bundle them with the two sensors and you get the controllers in as well. So that was
How many sensors do you
good.
really need, though? Do you need one or two?
I've hooked the two up simply because I had the two and I had the ports, but I've heard a lot of people, if they're just playing Elite, they reckon you can do it with just the one sensor. But where you tend to see it more is other stuff.
Up and moving around the room. It's more just like
Right.
sitting there, aren't you?
Yep. And then the head tracking is pretty amazing. It just I had tried with I'd used a phone with one of these VR headsets and some software, and it was cool, but I didn't feel like I was there. And if it gives you any kind of idea, it's always hard to try and explain what the sensation is like to someone. But the first day I got it, I hooked it all up, and I bought it solely for playing this game. So it was in the middle of summer. I was in my bare feet. We had an air conditioner in the window and a power cable coming across the room, plugged into the other side of the room. So I'm in my bare feet, sat in my swivel chair in front of the computer with the Rift headset on, and I turned my head and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, bloody hell, this ship is massive. So I turned 90 degrees to my right, stood up out of the chair, turned round another 90 degrees. So if you can picture this, I'm now facing the opposite direction to my seat, and my chair is swiveled so that the back of the chair is away from me. So I stepped forward and, one second here. Why am I getting a voice thing from Richard? Where are we? Looks like I've lost him in voice. Oh, accept voice comms. Yeah, so I'm facing with my back to the monitor now. The chair swiveled like 90 degrees away from me, so there's basically fresh air at my right hand. And I stepped forward and I put my bare foot on the power cord. Now when I'm looking down at my feet, I am stood on the edge of a step inside my spaceship. And I feel like I'm going off balance. And I start to fall because I think I'm falling down the step. So what do? Right? I put my hand out to grab something to stabilize myself. And guess what I put my hand out to grab? I put my hand out to grab the back of the virtual seat inside my ship, which is still facing the right way, except it's fresh air there. So this $399 headset was almost toast within about 5 minutes.
That's the thing they need to. Like, I feel like if I was going to get VR, part of me would want to make my own like fake cockpit. You know, like imagine like making an Elite Dangerous sort of, you know, I don't know, a cockpit based on one in the game, at least where the seats and the controls are, so that you've got like a reference. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's the thing with me is the feet. But I play with the HOTAS.
Your seat's moving around, but then the seat in-game isn't moving around. Like, it's going to get confusing.
Well, that was one of the big problems I had with the SRV, because I had real problems with motion sickness in the SRV for months. and I was like moving at like the speed of like 2 or 3 in the SRV, like a granny driver, because I was afraid of going any faster. But I'd had a seat that I'd got for a while, and I thought this will be cool when I get into VR, but never had the thing hooked up properly. And the seat, I've got speakers in the seat and bass sound going into the seat from the game. So the seat vibrates, and the more the engines, you can feel like hear the sound of the ship. The seat vibrates with that motion. So that that helps with that a little bit. But it's kind of cool when you look down and you're moving because I'm using the HOTAS, I can move the throttle or the stick, and I'm seeing the hands do exactly the same thing. That helps. But I don't know if you played.
The main reason why I want VR is just to be able to look to my left and right as because I'm flying FA off. I'll often do it. I don't know if you can see me, but I'll often do like drifts sideways like that.
Yeah, gotcha.
And while you're drifting sideways, I can't see shit in front of me. So just to look off to my left and see where I'm going, like that, what's it called?
Yep.
Your vector. I always want to look towards my vector, but I can't. I mean, I kind of can with this head tracking thing, but it doesn't work very well.
Well, the other nice thing as well is when you turn on your head and you're looking, if your line of sight is on something you can target, you can automatically target it.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, that is awesome in combat.
I mean, I've only been playing this game for about a year and a half, and I've got the flight stick and stuff, but it's going to be such an expense though to get the VR, because not only have I got to buy the VR, I've also got to buy a new graphics card, so it's going to be painful.
That's what I was at, because
eventually.
I mean, I had a computer. It was an i7. I'd upgraded it to 16 gig of RAM. I put a GTX 1080 in it, and then come to find that the i7 was like second gen, and it was too old to support VR.
Yeah.
So I basically had to buy an entirely new computer to play it, because at this point I'd already bought the Rift and then found it wouldn't work. And
well, I mean, I'm probably going to have to buy a new processor as well. I've got an i5 2500K, which I think is a pretty decent card, but it's pretty old, it's like 6 years old now or something, 7 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to have to upgrade that as well, so God knows, I'm just going to have to save up.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely worth it, but just a little bit at a time. Just, you can still play the game and enjoy it. I mean, I did it was about 2.5 years in before I got the VR and everything, but I mean, I loved the game even before I got into VR.
Yeah. I think I'm going to buy a new flight stick. So I'm using the HOTAS X right now, the T-Flight.
Yep, that's what I got.
I saw one though that had like little analog sticks on the thumbs, so I could actually have the right analog stick as my head movement, and like there's one on the thruster that I could use for actual, not thruster, the one on the throttle that I could use for thrusters. And so then I could have like a little thumbstick for my head movement, which would, temporarily be alright.
And that might come in handy as well when you're doing the map in the navigation map.
Oh man, the map is still a pain to me. Like I tried to set it up to use the system map's okay, but the galaxy map is like pain, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the hell?
That's an SLF. It's one of the Guardian ones. Someone's flying one of them. Very nice.
Like went straight past me and smashed into the ground.
Yeah.
Nice going, fighter.
They're awesome looking, but very freaky looking as well.
I can't tell which is up and down on them though.
Yeah.
Is he upside down right now? I have no idea.
It looks like he's like nose to nose with you, I think.
It's a pretty cool looking fight. I actually had to go in one of those. A friend invited me to multi-crew with him, and I had to go. They're really fast.
I still need to do that, and I need to do I never got as far as the Guardian FSD booster either.
I got one of those. I was fully prepared for DW2. I did it like by Christmas. I had this ship built. I've just been waiting.
Well, I was looking at whether to do that, and then I was thinking, what would I drop out of my internals to actually put it in? And right now, I don't think I could, because I'd have to sacrifice something.
It's got to be a size 5 slot, really. Well, I mean, you can go lower than that, but there's no point. You might as well have the biggest one.
Yeah.
Extra 10 year light year jump range.
Yeah. My dad was quite pleased when I got this to like 50 light year range on a Conda, because last time I tried to do anything remotely like this, it was I did a trip to Colonia in a Python with a 17.5 light year jump range, and it took me forever.
That's hardcore. See, before DW2, the only thing I've been to Colonia as well. I did it in a unengineered. Diamondback Explorer. I had like 36 light year jump range, and I think it took me a total of like 2 weeks to get there and back.
Yeah, I think it took me about 2 months.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yep.
I've got a friend who's trying to get out here right now, and she's only got like 20 light year jump range.
Yeah.
She doesn't play very often, so something tells me she's not going to make it. But
Yeah, that could be a bit grueling. One little mistake.
that's it.
Yep. Like I had on Sunday. Well, you know, I was saying I've been having problems with the computer and everything, and I was trying to do something with the computer, and I thought, okay, because I'm playing this in VR, so I lift the visor up onto the top of my head, and you have a window on your screen, but now the camera angle's looking at the top of my cockpit, the ceiling, so that's all I'm seeing in the window. Now, I had just jumped out to a start, my throttle was zeroed, and I was trying to figure out what was going on my computer, because the sound started going all kinds of weird and distorted, and last time it had done it, the computer ended up crashing. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to try and shut some stuff down and save this. Well, I had the stick, the HOTAS on my lap, and I have a feeling when I leaned forward to get to the keyboard, I pushed the throttle forward. So the next thing I know is I'm hearing this sound saying that the ship's overheating, but I can't see diddly squat. So I put the visor back down real quick. I'm trying to deploy a heatsink. Nothing's happening. I've got voice attack. It's not responding with voice. It's not responding with my bindings. Well, I put the visor down, and as I put the visor down, Windows had put a dialogue up which got focus and took it away from the game. So this dialogue box was getting my keystrokes and joystick button presses and everything. Nothing was going to the game. So I had hull damage, modules, all kinds of messed up. So I did repairs what I could with the AFMUs, and then another friend of ours, he come over and he helped me with a repair limpet controller and do some stuff, and got back on the road again. But yeah.
The problem is that power supply. That's your real health bar.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. You're screwed really if that goes.
Yeah. Or your cockpit, I guess. I mean, your canopy.
Yeah, well, your canopy, you can repair that with the FMU, apparently, as long as it doesn't completely go. If it's damaged, you can repair it. And you can even synthesize life support as well. So I didn't even know that until it was about 2-3 weeks ago, and someone had posted it, and I thought, what? Really?
Yeah. You can synthesize all kinds of. I didn't realise that either. I think I'm pretty sure I've blown myself up in an SRV once because I ran out of fuel, and I was like, oh well, I'm stranded. And then you learn later on.
Yep. It's nice being able to synthesize fuel on the go in the SRV. That's pretty handy, and do repairs.
Yeah. I've only, I'd say about a month or two before is when I went round and unlocked most of the engineers that I needed. So I've spent the first year that I've been playing this almost completely unengineered, you know?
Yep.
Only the last couple of months I've got my head around everything. In fact, I actually bought this game around the time that Horizons came out, but it was so intimidating, the learning curve, I was just like,
oh yeah. I was almost ready to throw in the towel.
But what the hell am I doing? I'm spinning around, I can't stop myself.
Yep. Oh, I remember that. Well, I tried playing with a keyboard and mouse, and I could not hack it at all. Absolutely no way.
Same.
And then
They did not work in my head.
Yep, and then I had an Xbox controller and tried using it, still could not get away with it. And the guy that I was playing with, he had the T-Flight, and he says, just get one of those, he says, and try to learn with that. He says it's more intuitive.
It really is. And you know what's weird? I've never used well, the last time I used a joystick was probably the Commodore 64. You know what I mean? Like, it's been that long since I've touched a joystick, so it's weird. It's come to me quite quickly.
Yeah.
And like I made my first character, I was flying normally, and then I saw a bunch of videos. I don't know if you've seen there's a YouTuber called Isonona who makes like elite videos.
I don't think I have seen any of his.
He flies permanently FA off, and
Wow.
like he kind of role plays it. And I was like, right, that's it. I'm restarting FA off, fixed weapons only, no ship rebuys. That was my rules. So I was like, I'm not, you know, if my ship gets blown up, I lose that ship. You know, that was my rule in the beginning, which I stuck to until I unlocked engineers. Now I'm not fucking deleted this ship.
Yeah, he does too much time and effort.
I've spent weeks upgrading the shit. I'm not gonna get the Sidewinder option. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I've stuck to the FA. I tell you what, FA off is so much fun. You should get into it.
Yeah, that's something I've tried it a few times and it just scares the pants off me.
Well, it's like, I mean, you sat in a very large ship, so I wouldn't recommend it in an Anaconda or any large ship, or even medium ships. If you want to learn it, get yourself in a little Sidewinder, so even if you blow up, it doesn't matter, you know, it's a tiny amount of money. And learn it. You'll never enjoy this game more. I've enjoyed it 1,000% more since I've learned FA off. It's so much more fun.
So do you land with it off as well?
Yeah, I'm permanent. I never turn it on. The only time I turn it on is like right now where I'm parked in the sky, so I don't hit the ground. I turn it on with my handbrake, basically. Other than that, I fly permanently FA off.
Huh. So I didn't realise that. So if you've got it turned off and you were just hovering, you technically wouldn't hover, you would just automatically drop to the ground?
Yeah, watch. There you go.
Oh, that's kind of freaky. Wow.
Better move myself back up.
Yeah, that one would have caught me off guard, that. Would not have even thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's only because it's gravity, obviously. If you're out in space, it doesn't make a difference, but...
Right. So all the time the ship's compensating for it.
And what I didn't realise is, you know these geysers, or geysers, whatever the fuck they're called, they actually can move the ship. If you've got FA off, they will move your ship.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll try and find one. But I think it depends on the mass of your ship as well. Like, if you've got like a heavy ship, it might not move it as much. Because I saw that people in ship-launched fighters were getting launched by them. I was like, well, if it works with ship-launched fighters, it must work with normal ships.
Yeah.
And sure enough, because my ship's not, you know, it's a pretty small ship. I think, is the Type 6 a medium ship or a small? I'm not sure.
I would have thought a medium, but I couldn't swear to it.
I think it's a medium, although it's size-wise, it's more like a small. It's a pretty tiny ship, really.
So the 6 is just maybe a smidgen smaller than a keelback, isn't it?
I think they're almost identical.
Yeah, just built off the same framework.
Yeah, I think the keelback's just a Type 6, slightly heavier, better weapons, better armor, better shields, but overall the same size with those little boosters on the side, really.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking is the width with those boosters.
I very nearly brought a keelback, but I thought I'd be weird with the Type 6. I wanted to stand out a bit, you know. There you go. I'll see if I can get this geyser. How do you pronounce it? I don't fucking know.
I think it's geysers. You still with us, Richard?
It's like pushing me up slowly.
I'm going to send you a friend request and I can add you onto my list.
Yeah, go for it.
So did you play the original Elite on the 8-bits then?
I didn't, no. This is my first Elite game. I think the reason why I got into this game, I used to play an MMO called Star Wars Galaxies, and it had a space expansion, which was basically a copy of Elite. You know, it was a fully space in the cockpit, you know, space game. But like the main game was a traditional kind of MMO on the ground, you know.
Right.
And I always wanted another spacey game like that, and yeah, I think I discovered a Obsidian Amp video, and I was like, wow, this is my game.
Yeah. Well, me and another friend of ours that I was half expecting him to be on tonight because he'd messaged me, but he's I don't know what time it will be over there. He's in the UK, so it'll be about 1:45 over there. So, but we'd both played it on 8-bits going back in like the mid 80s, and there was several times we'd said, you know, wouldn't it be cool if there was somewhere we could like network our computers together and both be able to play together and fly ships together and see each other on our games. And it was when Horizons was just getting ready to come out, and I'd never even heard of Elite Dangerous. I played Frontier Elite 2 going back ages ago. I hadn't heard about the third one.
Like, ha ha ha.
And he contacted me. He says, "Oh," he says, "so are you going to get Elite Dangerous?" And I says, "Elite what?" So he says, "Oh yeah, it's going to be great." He says, "It's based on Elite, but you can play it online with other people." Well, this friend of mine has a reputation for like yanking people's chain and trying to, you know, make a fool of them. And I thought, this is another one of his pranks, because we talked about it so many times. And then he sent us a link with some stuff, and it's like, wow, this actually looks like this could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for him, I would never have even known.
I'd heard of Elite, obviously, growing up, but I was only born in 1983, so I was probably a bit too young to play the original Elite.
Yep.
But like, I remember all of those. You know, they were on my radar in terms of I'd heard of the names and stuff. I knew what they were about, but I never played one until Elite Dangerous.
Yep.
They're amazing games though. Like, I've looked back, I've watched videos on the originals and stuff. Like, for the time, like.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had played it back then.
The thing that got me that was so impressive was that the thing was, it took up less memory than your average email today. It was like less than 32K of RAM for the entire game.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
But
what they managed to do with such little amount of power, really.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the things, was they were one of the first companies to use procedural generation for even down to the names of the planets and things like that. It was just, there was a random number generator in the computer that could be seeded so that it would repeat the same set of random numbers every time, and they would just use that set of random numbers that were repeatable to define stuff.
They kind of do that with Elite Dangerous, don't they?
Exactly the same principle.
It's generated for you, really.
Yep, and that's how it started. That's how they managed to do it back then with so little memory. So you scale that up to what they're doing today, it's, you know.
Do you think that I personally believe that this year is the year that they're going to work on space legs and atmospheric landings. I think that's the next big expansion.
I think atmospheric landings definitely. Space legs maybe. The reason I think atmospheric landings is looking at a lot of the stuff that they've got in Jurassic World Evolution, and it's using the same engine. So a lot of the shots I've seen in there where it comes down over the islands and they come through the clouds, and then you see all the terrain with the trees and vegetation and stuff, they could use that exact same code and just port it straight into the Elite Dangerous car.
Well, and if you think about it, there's certain places you can go already in the game that kind of look like they have an atmosphere. Like, I don't know if you've been to... What's the engineer in Maya? The one who does thrusters. You don't know that engineer. Anyway, when you go down into the crater to get his... Like, there's a full-blown atmosphere around you, you know. It's obviously, like, mist and dust and stuff, but it feels like you're kind of on Mars or something, you know?
Yep.
So the graphics, in terms of the graphics already exist in the game. There's places that you can go in the game with that looks like an atmosphere. All they have to do is modify the flight model.
Yep. And you look at like the asteroids now, with the dust when people have exploded them. You know, same kind of thing.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Did you see the video when they revealed the Mamba?
I did, yes.
They had a commander walk out onto the pad, get in his ship. He was walking inside that was in graphics. They've already got the tech for these for space legs. I'm telling you, it's already mostly working in the background, on their test servers. It's just a question of time. I honestly
I must have missed that one. I must have been thinking of a different one. But
the Mamba.
heck.
Look it up. The Mamba reveal video. So I guarantee this year, I would put money on it that they're going to have space legs in terms of, it'll be like a minor feature. The main thing they'll be releasing is atmospheric landings, but it will come with space legs. And there might not be much to do. You might be able to just get out, walk around in the interior of your ship, walk around on the ground. There might not be much to do, but it is coming. I guarantee it's coming. I've got that feel now.
I think there's been enough talk of it, and David Braben had always promised it. So, wow, that guy came down hard in the SRV. I got him.
I was excited. I logged on this morning, and there was a few people around. I heard 3 ship launch fighters explode within like 10 minutes. People, I don't know what it is for people.
Well, ship launch fighters are not so bad because it will just reprint them.
People need to work on their piloting skills.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I think I'm going to get off to bed because it's 2 a.m. Oh,
So you're still in the same time zone as my friend then. Yep.
Where are you from then?
Well, originally I'm from the UK. I came from Middlesbrough.
Yeah, you sound British.
Yeah, but I'm living in the US now. I moved over here in 2001. So, yeah.
Which state?
No, it's almost 2. Yep. So, whereabouts is it that you're from?
Sheffield.
Sheffield. Yeah, I knew it was an English accent, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it.
Ah, yes. Up in the north, it's very cold.
Oh, I tell you, cold up north in England is nothing compared to cold in Ohio.
I bet.
Yeah,
I actually have a friend from Ohio.
Oh, really? Yeah, we had, with wind chill, we had negative 28 last week, Fahrenheit.
Oh, God.
And everyone still calls me a wuss.
I'll stop moaning then.
I turned up at work looking like Scott of the Antarctic with like 16 layers of clothes and a hood up on and everything, and I could barely bend my arms. And they were all laughing at me. And my wife goes out with just like a light jacket on. She's from over here.
God. Yeah, I've got a friend who lives in Florida and it's still like summer.
Wow. Hey.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Right, anyway, I'm going to get off. Thanks for the repairs, man. And
Not a problem.
I'll probably be on tomorrow if you're on.
Yep, see you around. You have a good night.
Yeah, see you around.
Alright, bye now.
Hang on, the big question is how the hell do I end this?
If you go up to the comms menu and then go under options under the wing section and then just select leave wing.
Oh yeah, I see. Catch you later.
Okay, bye for now.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
You're welcome. You still there, Richard?
Yeah.
You're very quiet. Well, I did my good deed for the day. I wasn't sure if I was going to end up getting blown up, but hey. So I'm going to get my buggy back down on the surface again. Deploy the buggy.
Deploying.
SRV launched. SRV standing by for recovery.
Okay. Wow, you trying to drive up that steep hill?
Yep.
That kind of looks like the one that me and Andy were trying to drive up that time. Andy came a cropper and he was like further up than me and then started to fall down backwards and flipped head over the top. Blew his SRV up. I kind of slid back, and when I got to the point where I saw Andy had fell, I used my vertical thrusters and I managed to come down, and I kind of came down with a bit of a ding, but you just slid down.
What did they do? I can't move. I can't move.
Try using your vertical thrusters. What the heck's that big white thing? Not white, it's like a dark blue. Is it a hole or something? Careful, I'm heading your direction. I don't want you landing on me in your SRV either. I am literally right behind you. He's coming up to your left now. What is that?
What are you looking at?
You see like there's a great big blue rock?
Well, I had a canister, and it was called coal something. And it was stolen.
Oh.
Well, I picked it up. Coal rain. And it was a survival canister.
Oh, it's another one of them things.
It happened
Well,
again.
I haven't seen anything like that yet.
Well, I did a while ago. It was out in front of you, down on where your ship's at. And it was called a coal rand. Well, I picked it up, but I found out it was stolen.
I have spawned inside another vessel.
Oh,
So
that's
I
not good.
jettisoned it and got rid of it.
I might have a problem here, Richard.
What's wrong?
Look what I'm at.
Oh,
I'm sliding away.
can you get out of it?
I don't know.
If you can get out of there before you roll down the hill.
God, this is higher than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's really bad. Come this way.
I can't even see where this way is.
Down towards your ship.
Oh, hell.
That is rugged.
I have escaped.
Oh, I see you. Okay. Wow, this is kind of
Rats.
scary.
Well, are you behind me?
I'm kind of, you're to the right of me, but a little bit further down, I think.
Yeah, I'm down by your ship. I wanted to show you what I picked up earlier.
Well, I'm trying to get back to you. Have you been able to scan any of those geysers with the composition scanner? I haven't either.
Okay. See right here? Come
Oh,
right
yeah.
behind me.
What the heck? Did you just hit something, or did I just hit something?
I think you just did something.
What the heck did I hit?
But you see this thing?
Yeah. Canister, coltan, illegal salvage.
Yep. It was stolen. Well, I jettisoned it and got rid of it.
Did you dismiss your ship then, or did you leave it down here?
I dismissed it.
Dismiss the ship. I'm looking straight up at it. See how long I can see it.
Commander J cooking.
Disappeared. So, what do you want to check out?
Increase altitude to 120 for a moment smile.
Oh, what'd you do?
I was trying to get past you and you backed out as I was going behind you. So we both hit each other. Is there anything back here?
See right, look right here. See this tire?
What tire? Where?
The tire.
Oh yeah, I see that, yeah. That's left off someone's SRV that blew up.
Ah! Oh, there's been a whole bunch of them running around.
I'm wondering what's back over here behind that little thing. Oh god, there's another one.
Well, what, tire?
Yeah.
Yeah. I done been back through here.
You have? Anything worthwhile?
Yep. Yeah, keep going. That's why I come back to get you.
Well, there's something on the scanner covering a wide spectrum.
Right. As long as you stay in this valley, it's pretty smooth going. But if you get off to the side, you're going to get in rough terrain.
Right. Some big rocks there.
Yeah. You'll probably see my tracks.
Not yet. Maybe I'm a little further
Oh yeah, doing
across.
split it.
You see the water coming up out of that one now? Steam give way to the water.
My mic is not functional RN. Sad face.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool because of the sky back through here.
Your kind
Yeah,
is hard
that's
to miss
pretty.
with the floodlights shining through the window, ha ha ha. Mike out, huh? That's ST. I feel like a diesel pickup owner with my floodlights. Ha ha ha.
You're still behind me?
Yeah. I'm wiped out.
It's fairly flat plains. How'd you manage that?
I believe it is driver related.
I hit a rock.
Update or rollback driver.
I wonder what happened to Andy.
I attempted to swap my motherboard CPU and RAM and the motherboard did not post, so I put it back together and lost my audio driver somehow and now have to get it from my HDMI to monitor.
I wonder if this is going to go around to the right or...
Yep.
I do not think HDMI has the capability to transmit a microphone signal. No, it doesn't.
It's misleading because you look at some of these and you think you could maybe get up that. It'd be a long trek, but it doesn't look, it looks fairly flat and not too terribly steep.
They go right straight up between the gully there.
Right up in the middle here.
Yeah, that's your
Have you
speed.
tried just installing the driver
about
branch?
8.
Yeah, I am using this
No,
Realtek
this isn't
controller
too
thing.
bad.
Nope. Now my fuel's at 50%, so
I'm probably at about 70, 80. That sky's pretty.
yep.
Keep an eye on Discord for Dizzy.
Oh,
If you
seven.
catch him online, talk to him about it. That sounds like an issue I think he had before.
Oh, look at these big blue rocks.
Yep.
He is pretty smart with that stuff as well, huh? To say
The
the least,
rocks are cool,
yes,
aren't
very
they?
ha ha ha.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't get any steeper, we might be able to make it to the top.
Is he participating in DW2? No. He's not gaming at all right now. Focusing on programming.
This is quite a climb. Oh, that looks like a whole different level of height and steepness.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Well, I'm FF for now. Just got back from Colonia, so now it's time to go find food, ha ha ha. 07 M8. Hop on Discord tomorrow. He'll text this and tell him to come on.
Well, we're still going. Wow. Are you good to be able to synthesize fuel on the way? I don't know where this is. I don't know where this is going to lead us or how far this want to be able to get.
Let's see. I go to what do I need to do that?
Go across onto the right-hand panel and under your inventory, and then go down to synthesis. Wow.
Alright. I got plenty.
Might be leveling out here if it doesn't get too steep. Starting to struggle. Oh heck.
Everything's done. Alright, where you at?
About to come backwards.
Huh?
Probably about to come backwards if I'm not careful.
You're way up there.
Crap.
What?
I'm not going anywhere right now. I've got the brakes on, holding my position.
I'm coming. Can you take off at all?
Yep, I'm going again.
Alright.
Going flat out. Whoa. I'm leveling back out. Oh, wow. I didn't think I was going to get up there. Whoa. Try putting your brakes on and then turn so that instead of going straight up the incline, you're going at, say, go a little bit to the left, like at a 45-degree angle. And you'll find you'll just start to, you probably have to really go at full speed at that angle for a while. And then you'll start to gain momentum again and it'll start to level out. I'm on the top now and I'm pretty much on level ground again. Wow, this is a beautiful view up here. Way up in the mountains. I did not think I was going to get up that hill. No way, but I did. Still climbing a little bit. I've gone off to the left and I'm climbing.
I'm coming.
Where are you guys at?
Oh, it's Andy sent us a message. Invite to wing. Good morning. Wakey, wakey. You there, Andy? Did it not do a send voice comms? This is your early morning wake-up call. Sausage, eggs and bacon are being served in the main dining hall.
I believe you. You get it.
Oh, that's just wrong. Maybe. Let's see how my stomach's going. I would go down a treat. So we've been mountain climbing, and I was convinced it was like going to be one of those walls of death like you and I tried on that, was it a Dav's Hole? And I did manage to get up it. Richard's still trying. We're kind of at...
Oh, I'm on my way here.
Okay, I can see it on the radar. I'm just kind of holding tight until you get up here. So, yeah, we're just trying to see how I would get up in the SRVs. It's a nice view up here.
Man, it's deep.
It's been interesting. There was a guy on from Sheffield, and he'd had an accident. He'd was flying along, minding his own business, when a mountain jumped up and hit his ship. And so he was asking if anyone had repair limpet. So he only needed the one, so I repaired his ship for him. And then we just got to talking and stuff, and he just, probably about half an hour ago, had just gone offline. But
I sent you and Richard a direct message, but you both blanked me.
oh, well, the only message I've got it's reading messages out, but it looks like it's only doing it from whatever channel it's on. So if it was on like the Squadron one, I wasn't getting it.
No, it was a direct message.
Yeah, so probably didn't notice it. Too busy trying not to slide backwards down the hill, probably. I'll go up a little bit higher. So whereabouts are you at right now, Andy?
Geological Site 8 on whatever planet I'm on, 5A.
Or is it the Waypoint place?
Do you know what? I don't know.
5GA is the one that's like the meeting point. And it's, I think it's Geological Site 16 is base camp.
No, I'm just on 5A, nothing else.
Okay. I was going to take off and, excuse me, scan some more of these. But I wanted to check this place out because it's really cool. Makes me think of Luke Skywalker in The Empire Strikes Back. Where was it, Hoth, where he went and it was like all the snow and everything.
Aye.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's a
cool.
lot better.
Is it leveled out finally?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I had a few moments there when I thought, oh, this is it. I'm going to be going all the way back down again. I'm currently recording, by the way, so we'll have a nice little video. That's a real nice nebula in a very, very blue sky. Lots of purple and oof. Oh. Can't believe how many stars there are. It's beautiful. Never seen such a beautiful star-filled sky in this game as this. And the colours
Just get
are
more
just...
and more as we get closer to the centre.
Yeah. What's up?
You didn't even look, did you?
I heard something to the side of me, to my right, and I can see you behind me and to the right.
I came all the way off the ground and was up in the air and like I was wanting to get your attention and you didn't even look.
Well, I'm going up an incline and I can only turn and look a certain distance. Oh, there you are. I can see you by my side now.
I did this.
Good. Oh, Richard's got a new nickname, Andy. Did you know?
Oh, then.
What was it again, Richard?
Crash Bandicoot.
The SRV killer.
Yes, RV killer.
I posted a video yesterday and I was talking about how he had flown over me in his Asp Explorer while I was driving my SRV, and I just saw this big black Asp Explorer shaped shadow over the top of me, and the next thing I knew he was trying to land on top of me.
And how
I was
I
just...
like to land on SRVs, and I haven't heard the end of it.
And apparently there must have been quite a few people watch that video because that's what they've been calling him.
Oh.
I didn't realise there was that many people watched my video. I thought if I was getting 2 people watching it and one of them was me and one was Andy, I was doing well. So if I could, someone we don't even know has done that.
Check that out, Alan. Over there where the black is.
Where the black is.
Yeah. Right straight over here. You're missing it.
I didn't know what you meant by the black. The sky or what?
Follow me. Yeah, follow me.
Well, okay.
Right.
You get ahead.
That's the first black I've seen on this planet besides single rock.
I'm not seeing any black. Just rock.
Well, we've came this far, so we might as well. And I've got plenty of synthesis to do my fuel, so.
Cool.
Drive around forever if we want to.
So did you get a Distant Worlds notice, Andy?
Well,
About some...
a silver award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a station since I got it, so I have no idea what it is. Probably maybe a paint job or something.
I don't know what it is. No idea what it is.
That's kind of cool, though, if they're going to do something like that, where it's like a... Or maybe it's like a...
It's a squadron thing. Because if you go to the leaderboard in the squadron stuff, they came... Distant Worlds came second in the exploration.
Ah, right.
For that period, that was, I think it's a month.
So I wonder if there's going to be like squadron-based insignias that you can put on your ships or something and outfitting like you can with like the exploration ranks and stuff like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because that would be cool if they had like something with like a squadron insignia on it specifically, and then the ranks kind of like the logos the way they do them with the other stuff.
I don't know which squadron run. I dare say it was Cannon, because Cannon are always right up there with the exploration leaderboards.
Yeah.
And I know for a long time it was the squadron we're in were leading that on that leaderboard, so I don't know what happened in the final couple of days, because We dropped down to second.
This has been really helping Richard's exploration rank.
Yep.
He's at Ranger now. Now you said the last night you said it was what, 70% or something?
What?
Your
My,
exploration rank. Ranger at 70.
it's a Ranger, but I'm at the 31%.
Ah, okay. Because it was at 2 before that. But it's one you'd said 70%.
It went way up compared to what it was.
Well, good, you're taking us downhill now. You realise that, Richard?
Yep.
Why are you taking us downhill? We're trying to go uphill.
What do you mean?
Well, we were going uphill to try and see how high we could get. Now you're taking us downhill.
What's the planet?
No, the planet still got uphill. You had me turn around and do a 180, and then I just noticed we're going downhill.
Alright.
Just a gradual decline in height.
Well, I went this way because it looked pretty rugged going that other ravine into that path, so I figured I'd go this way.
Oh, 07 Commander's smile.
Man, I tell you what, this is just like a snow-covered planet, what it looks like.
Yep. When I think back to before they dropped Q1 of Beyond and what the surfaces of the planets were like, they were fairly flat. I mean, there was like little bits of undulations, but nothing with like great big bloody mountain ranges and crap like what we see now.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool when it's got the mountains and stuff in here. This is pretty neat. Now you notice we're going down, right?
Yep.
But here in just a minute we're going to be going up. So,
That looks like some pretty steep crap ahead of us. There's no way we're going to go up that.
no, we're going through the valley here. Through the valley over the hill. And it
Festy.
sounds like it's run across a ship out here or something.
Just as long as it's not a Thargoid ship.
Now, how come that Guardian, little Guardian ship was back there at the,
It was a Guardian SLF.
so what is that exactly?
Well, you know, like you've got your ship-launched fighters,
Right.
you can get blueprints from, it's like a Guardian orbital probe or something that you interact with and you get blueprints from, and the blueprints you can take them to our Guardian buddy who does all the Guardian stuff, Mr. Ramtar, and you can have him work with those blueprints and then produce ship-launched fighters based on hybrid human / Guardian technology, and then you can add those into your ship if it supports a ship-launched fighter there, and then you can launch out in them.
Should have said you hadn't seen them, Richard. I've got all of them.
You do?
Yeah, I'd have introduced you to them.
Yeah, Andy's got his own space station. It's Andy's used space emporium, and he's got like all of these different ships and everything, and you can buy them from him at like half price used once.
What?
Yeah, it never crashed, honest.
Yep.
One lady owner, governor.
Oh. Oh, crap. Hit a rock.
I noticed a couple of minutes ago your SRV was flipping over sideways. What were you doing?
What, I hit a rock?
Why?
I did it by accident.
I was going to say, what did it do to you?
It wasn't on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Now that looked like lightning in the distance.
Oh, I didn't see anything.
That was pretty cool. Over there where the blue is.
Yep, that's what I'm looking. You're quite a ways ahead of me though.
Oh, yeah, now it's getting up here on the...
I just want to check and make sure I'm good here.
You'll make it.
Oh hell yeah! I can refuel my SRV 69 times.
I was going to say, but that's probably about how much I got.
You were way ahead of me. I don't know how you managed to get so far ahead.
Well, I can stay here way now.
Jeez!
What?
Hang on a minute, I think I need to change my underwear, Andy.
What'd he do?
He just flew over the top of my SRV and gave me a bloody haircut.
Buzz the tower. I just buzzed Richard.
Yep, I heard you.
I didn't even see you come up on my radar. It was like whoosh.
Yeah. Got me stealth on.
That guy I was talking to, Andy, he said he's been playing for about 18 months now. And he says he'd originally got the game just after Horizons dropped, and he just could not get the hang of it at all. And he finally went out and he got a HOTAS the same as ours and started playing it again, and then really started getting into it. And he'd said, okay, I'm making myself a personal goal. First of all, I'm going to only fly with flight assist off, and if I ever crash my ship, I am not going to do a rebuy. I'm going to, just buy a ship from scratch. I'm not going to use a rebuy. So he says, and I was doing that for a while, he says, and I got pretty good with flight assist off. He says, and I fly like that all the time now. He says, but then I started working with the engineers and started doing all the engineering on my ship. He says, and the first time I came to a rebuy, he says, to hell with that, I'm getting the rebuy. I'm not going through all that crap again and getting the ship engineered. I bet you didn't have any problem at all with that mountain, Andy.
No, no, so what mountain?
Tell you, it really got my attention because I got the sound coming through the earphones, and it got like really loud, and I could feel it coming from like behind me. And as you flew directly over the top of me, I felt my bloody chair shake with your ship.
I was about 30 metres above you. I've just been 8 metres off the floor flying towards Richard there when I did it, so you know.
God.
Oh, that's funny.
Gotta remember, I'm an old pro at this pilot in Malagi.
Don't want you to crash into the mountainside down there.
Speaking of mountains, go on, have a look.
So where's this lightning of yours, Richard?
Well, it was like
it was me.
golden there. It might have been Andy, actually.
I bet it was me coming out with Super Cruise.
Maybe.
He says he's lightning fast.
No, no, no.
Cheeky.
Now we're going back down again, Alan.
Now I'm kind of going sideways.
Yeah, kind of.
Let's turn and start going up that hill a bit.
You want to go uphill? It's easy, this hill. Oh, easy, I'm getting up this hill. Donald, I'm just going to land at the top. Yeah, I'll meet you up here.
Go on, Alan.
Say what?
If it's anything to you, I am in about 3.5 kilometres. Oh no, I'm in 4 kilometres from the peak of this little hill.
Yeah, that's more than a little hill, but it looks kind of comparison to the second half of the first hill that we went up. Because first half it was a decent incline and we were going at a steady pace, and then all of a sudden we started going up high and you could really hear the engines struggling.
Oh, there you go. I can land up here. I see, I'm here. Beat you to it. You've been trying to get up here for ages, and I'm here already.
That's the first time we've tried this one. This is a new hill. Not doing too bad.
If I don't get down quicker than you can get up.
Oh yeah, definitely. I bet you could get down in the SRV quicker than we could get up.
That's what I was referring to.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Like that again.
Did you dismiss the ship, or have you just took back off again?
I just took my off. I want to see where you were at.
Yeah, I'm pretty much up this hill now. Yeah, I'm up it now.
Crap.
Yeah, up onto this next peak. Really nice view up there.
You look like your tires are sank down in the sand. Yeah, this is cool looking. I can just imagine what it's like in VR.
Oh, it's just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing.
Left.
There are a few pilots at this geological site, isn't there?
Yeah.
Another happy landing.
You have to watch the beginning of the video when I upload it. There was a ton of them. There's a couple of people crashed SRVs and we saw tires rolling around all over the place.
Where did you go, Alan?
I'm still up on the hill looking and taking everything in.
Oh 07.
It's more than a hill.
07.
It's just like raspberry topping.
Oh 07. Oh 07 Orbiadius. Laugh. Oh 07 all smile.
Synthesis complete. Synthesis complete.
Funny, huh?
I'm going to recall the ship, I think.
Huh?
Recall the ship.
Ship recalled.
I'm going to recall the ship and
Hey,
I'm going
anyone
to
want some
have a
drugs?
bit of a look around in the
Meet me
SLA.
in your SRV.
Okay.
Coordinates confirmed. Stand by.
Had to circle the site before landing, because reasons.
Did you see what it says?
I am disappointed. You do not offer alcoholic beverages.
Message board.
Something about alcoholic beverages.
If anybody wants some drugs, meet me in your SRV.
You had a couple of alcoholic beverages tonight while I was playing COD.
Check that out. Now, my ship's gonna land right beside yours.
Yeah, Roxy's got it right. You're going to land on me.
Ain't that slick? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
SRV standing by for recovery.
Oops, oop. Oops, oop. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Retrieve the buggy.
Okay, executing now. Stand by. Securing the ship.
God, the asp looks tiny compared to that anaconda.
Yeah.
Oops. It's ready. Ha ha ha, no worries, smile.
Fighter launching from mothership.
Roger that. I've got control of the mothership.
The cake is a lot. Oh wait, wrong universe. Smile. It's the good stuff, Link. So I see smile. If you want it, just cheer it around.
So where you gonna head to, Alan?
You know, just kind of flying around. You got a brake light out, Andy?
You what?
You've got a brake light out.
I don't need them. Never use the brakes. I want to stop, I'll just land on
I
space on the
actually don't
planet.
have much room on the T9 for cargo, believe it or not, smile. Ha ha ha.
I tell you what, I bet these ships that are here, I bet there's some nervous commanders amongst them. When a big ship
Probably.
flies in. Like when you see a Conda flying in, or something, they're probably thinking the worst.
Yep.
Tell him about
8-ton
that
rack
ship
for
we
liquid
seen,
slime.
that federal ship.
Oh, there was a ship. It definitely looked like an
those
Imperial
T9
ship,
jet.
but I didn't recognize it. Just looking at the curves and everything. But it was a very slick-looking ship.
32 on AG-10 along with everything else. Yeah, they're just so tiny. Smile.
That was at the Site 16.
Yep.
Geological Site 16.
I'm guessing this is probably where we're at now. Look at the number of ships.
Yeah, well that's 16, yeah.
That
Do we
looks
have
like
any
a
medics here?
Type 10 Defender.
Yeah.
Looking at the width of it.
There's a couple of Type 10s here. There's also a guy flying around who's similar to you are in SLF.
Yep.
Cool. I got a couple of
Just
pods if
some
you
up
want
low.
them. One down, 29 to go. Ha ha
I don't
ha.
know if it blew up because it was getting shot at or whether it blew up because he wasn't a very good pilot.
I don't know, but I just had someone say one down, 29 to go.
Maybe he's not the geological sites. There's 29 of them.
It's right.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking ships.
There's 30 of them. There's 30 geological sites on here.
Yeah, that would have not have been very reassuring if we
probably
had
too late for
29
repair.
ships, or 30 ships.
Cheating. Damn it, I just switched GS and
You
it
guys
finished
land again, Alan?
No, I'm not right now.
Chat.
I'm in the SRV now when I'm landed. I'm gonna put some of these ships in the SRV.
Let's have a look here. I'm going to do...
Hello, commanders.
Neural link disengaged.
07.
Commander, awaiting instructions.
07 inking.
I'm going to dismiss my ship.
Affirmative. Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
Fighter docked with ship.
Systems confirmed. Docking was successful.
Fighter reconstruction complete and ready for launch.
Deploy landing gear.
Gear down.
Fighter Medic IE Atlantis. What? I guess not laugh. OST drugs. Oh yeah. Laugh.
Is that you, Andy?
Nope.
That's an Anaconda
We
stormy
got his all gear
sea.
wing. Did someone bring onion head? I guess every good expedition needs its own drug dealer. Laugh. Anyone who parks whatever belongs will be violently boosted into upper atmosphere. Alrighty then. My neighbor has good weed. Certified. Fleet medics are primarily Wing Atlantis Side Alive. Not in my case.
Deploy the buggy.
Coordinates are 56.27 degrees latitude.
I found a couple of
Deploy the
occupied
buggy.
escape pods that I was
I've
looking
got
to
too many
use
I
as
might
defenders
see
of
that
the things they call
steal one of
themselves.
these ships. Grand Theft Elite Dangerous.
Buggy launched.
Why do people buy Anacondas and then put them stupid body kits on them? The daft spoiler to make them look shit.
Hi. Dancing.
Dismiss the ship.
The pods. Safely stored in my ship Smile. Hi, monitor.
Standing by.
Huh.
Buggy standing by for recovery.
Sub job. Need. Of none.
No, I think it's cute.
Disengage.
Okay, baby. Good night.
SRV standing by for recovery.
Well, just seeing if
Roxy
anyone
says
would like
good
some
night.
of my strange cargo. But so
Night.
far, no takers. Uneasy
And he
face.
says good night. Woo!
But that's
yeah.
okay, Smile. I'm more alcoholic myself.
Where the heck am I going? Oh, eventually, yeah. You can leave it on if you want. I don't care. Oy.
Haha. As it happens, I'm practically teetotal cheeky. Ha ha ha.
Well, this is kind of interesting. Whee! This does not look very happy. Definitely not very happy.
Just had to repair my chassis there. It went down to 21%.
Oh my god. I think I might be joining you. I'm at 99. I was trying to follow you up where I thought you had gone, based on where your signal was. And I'm guessing you didn't come up this way.
I'm down near the. I'm down at geological site 16.
to space. Oh, he got off NDM.
God, I'm stuck.
There's a guy in a ship launch fighter. He keeps landing on the ground, and SRVs keep jumping on the top on his back, and he boosts off. Obviously, the SRV goes flying.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
I'm having a problem again with my setting off these, not
SRV
drones,
standing by
but
for
these,
recovery.
what do they call them? The things where you shoot the planet to scan them. Probes.
The probes.
Epic Live music kicks off.
Are you in analysis mode?
Yep.
Are you close enough to it?
I thought I was.
Are you in Super Cruise?
Nope.
You need to be in Super Cruise.
Oh, okay.
SRV standing by for recovery.
Okay. So you have to be in Super Cruise to do this, right?
Yep. You have to be in Super Cruise to use analysis mode for doing your FSS and for doing your detailed surface scan as well, the DSS.
Okay, I'm in analysis mode. I'm headed towards the planet.
And just you got to get close enough, and it'll say outer range if you're not far enough, if you're not close enough, and then it will say too fast if you're going too fast once you get within range. So you want to slow your speed down. Uh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3/4. Someone just exploded.
Yeah, so much blow.
Boom. Someone went boom.
Yeah, I should be close enough.
Well, did it say out of range?
Nope.
Does it?
Caught the landing.
Does it have a number underneath saying how many probes?
down to use FSS mode.
FSS. That's your when you scan off your planets. You want to pull your trigger when you're in analysis mode. Pull the trigger. That'll change it into your detailed surface scanner mode, DSS.
It's not doing anything.
And you're in analysis mode, right? Yeah, you must do if it said that.
Yep. It's not doing anything.
And you've got the planet targeted.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know why that would be the case. I think you've got it done, Andy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and get that big yellow geyser that's blasting off already. I'm just gonna go and hit it.
Well, before you do, because I'm recording, what I'll do is I'll switch to the external camera and I'll follow you up with the external
Good
camera.
luck, commanders.
Oh, that one's going in now, won't it, brother?
External camera.
Change camera.
Are you ready?
Almost. Yep. Okay.
Need to catch me some ZZZZ.
God, I don't. You went so quick. I lost sight of you. Where the heck did you go?
See you again, I hope.
2 kilometers in the air.
Oh,
Still
7.
climbing.
Good grief! I don't even see you.
I am 3 kilometers in the air, still climbing.
That was so fast.
3.12 kilometers in the air, I ended up there, and I'm coming back down now. I've ended up 4.7 kilometers away from you at the minute. Look, this gravity is nice and low.
I think was it point 0.35, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't get it to do nothing here.
I don't get why it's not doing anything, Richard.
I don't know neither.
Oh, I blew up.
Got destroyed. He blew up.
I hope that wasn't your only SRV.
Nah, that's so.
Oof. External camera.
Change camera.
Quality.
So I put you straight back in the ship.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Recall the ship.
Ship recalled.
Oh,
Thank
crap.
you for coming through. Ha ha ha.
Orbital navigation guidance system online. Initiating landing protocol.
A lot of ships here.
Velocity and deploying docking modules.
Hang on, I'm out too. 07. Hang on, I'm out too.
You back in your ship.
07.
I'm calling it back now. Coming down.
SRV standing by for recovery. Vengeance has
I'm
touched
here.
Oh, what the heck? Some idiot just rounded the side of me in the SRV. I'm trying to turn to get into my ship. What a jerk. Down to bloody 83%.
Alright. I'm having problems with my fire groups. Al.
Retrieve the buggy.
Transitioning to ship.
What's wrong with the fire groups?
Well, if I'm in,
Stand by.
it won't change.
Securing the ship.
In other words, you know how we got the one with the lines?
Right?
SRV done.
It's staying in the same place. It will not move.
You're holding in the button on the reverse side of the throttle at the top.
Yep.
And then left and right.
Let's talk.
Left and right with the
yellow,
the cursor there.
The yellow box moves, but the lines do not.
You can't be pressing the right button then, or something's got screwed with your bindings. That's the only other thing I can think of.
Well,
The button on the far side of the throttle at the top that you'd be using with your index finger.
yep,
Holding it in. A minute here.
yep. And it's not. I can move the yellow box, but I cannot move.
I go into fire groups, and if I hold in the button on the reverse of the throttle
Yep.
at the top, and hold that in, and then I go left and right with the hat, and I can move the lines.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing?
All right. No, I was hitting the wrong button.
That's why I said the button on the top at the back of the throttle that would be your index finger.
Okay. Let's try this again here. Now let's look at this planet. Now I'm headed towards it. But to do the probes, I have to do what now?
The trigger.
Okay. Alright. DSS. Alright. Too fast for probe deployment.
And you slow your speed down. Engage Super Cruise.
Engaging cruise.
Vengeance has jumped to Super Cruise.
Why am I seeing two wing signals in front of me and one behind me?
Two in front and one behind.
Well, one's now moving off to the side, so I've got one in front, one behind, and one to my left.
I don't know.
It's got 3 wing signals.
Map is now complete. Efficiency bonus awarded.
What's an
on
efficiency
you.
target bonus?
If you hit it with the number of probes that they reckon you should be able to do it in, or less.
Ah, sussed it.
What is it?
Your low wake when you went into when you activate your frame shift drive.
Ah, okay.
I wish the changed a little icon. Doesn't need to look like it's gone now. Let's see if there's anything worth searching for. Galaxy map.
Well, I am going to end the recording here. End recording.